Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Just English channel where we learn English in a fun and natural way. I am David.
And I'm Emma. Welcome back to another long episode designed to help you improve your listening skills and expand your vocabulary. David, you look absolutely exhausted today. What is wrong?
Exhausted is not the right word. Emma, I am destroyed. I am a zombie. My alarm clock and I had a huge fight this morning, and I think the alarm clock won.
That sounds dramatic, but it leads us perfectly into today's topic. Today, we are going to talk about daily routines, how we start the day, how we work, and how we end the day.
My daily routine is simple. I wake up, I suffer, I eat, I sleep. End of story. Can we go home now?
No, David. We have a lot to discuss. A daily routine is the foundation of a successful life. It is about habits, discipline, and productivity.
Those are three of my least favorite words, but okay, let's start with the morning, the worst part of the day.
The morning is the best part of the day. It is a fresh start. My morning routine starts the night before. I lay out my clothes, I prepare my water, and I set my alarm for 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Emma, that is illegal. Why would anyone wake up at 5 a.m.? The sun is not even awake. The birds are still sleeping. Even the roosters are hitting the snooze button.
I wake up early to have me time. I meditate, I stretch, and I plan my day. It makes me feel in control. What time do you wake up, David?
Well, my alarm goes off at 7 a.m., but I have a special relationship with the snooze button. Do you know the phrasal verb go off? It means when the alarm starts ringing. So, it goes off and I hit snooze. Then it goes off again at 7:10. I hit snooze. This happens until about 7:45 when I realize I am late.
That is terrible sleep hygiene. Hitting the snooze button actually makes you more tired. It fragments your sleep. You should try the 5-second rule. When the alarm rings, you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you jump out of bed.
If I count to 1, I will just fall back asleep at 0. But okay, let's say I'm out of bed. The first thing I do is look for coffee. I need caffeine.
Before coffee, you should drink water. Your body is dehydrated after sleeping. I drink a tall glass of warm lemon water.
Lemon water? Does it taste like sadness? I need flavor. I need sugar. But before we get to breakfast, we have to talk about the first major debate of the day. This is something I feel very strongly about.
What is that?
Making the bed.
Oh, this is a good one. Listeners, pay attention. This is our first debate for the YouTube Shorts. David, tell me, do you make your bed in the morning?
Absolutely not. Why would I make the bed? I'm just going to get back into it at night. It is a useless cycle. It is like tying your shoes just to take them off. It is a waste of precious time.
David, you are completely wrong. Making the bed is the first task of the day. If you make your bed, you have accomplished something immediately. It gives you a small sense of pride, and a tidy bed equals a tidy mind.
A tidy bed looks like a hotel. I want my bed to look like a comfortable nest. If it is messy, it means I slept well. If it is perfect, it looks cold and uninviting. Plus, I read somewhere that dust mites hate messy beds, so I am actually being hygienic.
That is just an excuse for being lazy. Coming home to a made bed is a luxury. It feels organized. It reduces stress. When I see your unmade bed, I feel anxious.
When I see your perfectly made bed, I feel like I cannot touch it. It is like a museum exhibit. Do not touch the artwork.
We will never agree on this. Listeners, tell us in the comments, are you team make the bed or team messy bed?
Team messy bed. Let's go. Okay, moving on. After I ignore my messy bed, I go to the kitchen.
And let me guess, you eat a donut?
Sometimes. Or a bowl of sugary cereal. It is fast. It is crunchy. It makes me happy.
You are eating dessert for breakfast. Breakfast means break the fast. You need fuel. Protein, healthy fats, fiber. I usually make oatmeal with walnuts and blueberries or an avocado toast with a poached egg.
Avocado toast? You are such a millennial, Emma. That takes too much time. I need to leave the house in 10 minutes because I hit the snooze button too many times.
That is why you should meal prep. But let's talk about the drink. Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Obviously, dark, strong, and powerful. Coffee is the gasoline for the human engine. Without coffee, I am just a statue.
I prefer green tea or matcha. Coffee makes you jittery. It gives you anxiety. Matcha gives you calm, focused energy. It has antioxidants.
Matcha tastes like grass. It tastes like I'm drinking a lawn. Coffee tastes like motivation.
Coffee tastes like burnt beans. But okay, you have your coffee, I have my matcha. Now we are ready for the workday. How do you get to work?
I drive, and I hate it. The traffic is a nightmare. I sit in my car, I honk my horn, and I slowly lose my mind. It is the worst part of the routine.
Commuting can be stressful, but you can make it productive. I take the bus so I can read a book or listen to an educational podcast. I learn something new every morning.
If I read on the bus, I get motion sickness. I just listen to loud music to drown out the sorrow of going to work.
That is a bit dramatic, but let's talk about work productivity. When you arrive at your desk, what is the first thing you do?
I check my emails, then I check my social media, then I check the news, then I get a snack, then I talk to my colleagues about the movie I watched last night.
So you waste the first 2 hours of the day? David, you need to use the eat the frog technique.
Stop telling me to eat frogs. I told you I only eat donuts.
It is a metaphor, David. Eat the frog comes from a famous quote. It means if you have to eat a live frog, do it first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. In business, it means doing your most difficult and important task first.
Oh, that makes sense, but I prefer to do the easy tasks first. It makes me feel like I'm working, even if I'm not doing anything important. It is called fake productivity.
That is dangerous. You are just procrastinating. Procrastination is when you delay doing something because you don't want to do it.
I am a professional procrastinator. I work best under pressure. If the deadline is in 1 hour, I am a genius. If the deadline is in 1 week, I am lazy.
That is stressful for you and your team. I plan my day in blocks. It is called time blocking. From 9 to 11, I do deep work. No phone, no emails, just focus.
Deep work sounds scary. I prefer shallow work. I like multitasking. I can write an email, eat a sandwich, and watch a cat video all at the same time.
Multitasking is a myth. Your brain cannot do 2 things at once. You are just switching attention very quickly. It lowers your IQ.
My IQ is fine, thank you very much. But speaking of eating sandwiches, let's talk about lunch.
Lunch is crucial. It recharges your brain. Do you bring a packed lunch?
Sometimes I bring leftovers, usually pizza, but mostly I go out. I like the variety. 1 day tacos, 1 day burgers, 1 day fried chicken.
That is expensive and unhealthy. I bring a salad with grilled chicken and quinoa. It is light and nutritious. It prevents the afternoon slump.
The afternoon slump. I know that feeling. Around 2 p.m., my eyes get heavy. My brain stops working, and I just want to nap under my desk.
That is because you ate a burger for lunch. Your body is using all its energy to digest that heavy food. If you eat light, you stay sharp.
But salads are boring, Emma. Life is too short for boring food. I want flavor.
Healthy food can have flavor. You just need to learn how to cook.
Cooking is another routine I struggle with. By the time I get home, I am tired. I don't want to chop vegetables. I want to sit on the couch and stare at the wall.
That is the couch potato lifestyle. We mentioned this in the intro. A couch potato is someone who is lazy and watches TV all the time.
I prefer the term energy conservationist. I am saving my energy for nothing specific, just saving it.
You should use that energy to exercise. Exercise gives you more energy. It sounds crazy, but it is true.
I exercise, I walk to the fridge, I walk back to the couch. Sometimes I stretch to reach the remote control.
That does not count. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I lift weights, I feel strong. It helps me release the stress of the day.
I release stress by playing video games. In my game, I am a hero. I save the world. In the gym, I'm just a sweaty guy lifting heavy metal circles. It is pointless.
It is for your health, David. Your heart needs it.
My heart races when I'm fighting a boss in my video game. That is cardio, right?
No, it is not. But let's talk about the evening routine. This is where many people ruin their sleep. What do you do before bed?
I watch Netflix. One episode, then another. Then the cliffhanger happens, so I have to watch one more. Suddenly, it is 2 a.m.
That is binge-watching. It is very addictive, and the blue light from the TV messes up your melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that helps you sleep.
But I need to know what happens in the show.
You need to sleep. I have a digital sunset.
A what?
A digital sunset. At 9 p.m., I turn off all screens. No phone, no TV, no computer.
So you sit in the dark, like a ghost?
No, I read a physical book. Or I write in my journal. I reflect on the day. I write down 3 things I am grateful for.
I am grateful for pizza, video games, and the snooze button. Done.
You need to go deeper than that. Gratitude changes your mindset. Then I do a skincare routine. I wash my face. I apply serum, moisturizer, and eye cream.
Eye cream? I wash my face with water. If I am feeling fancy, I use soap. That is it.
Your skin needs care. It is the largest organ in your body.
My skin is fine. It is tough. It protects me.
Okay, let's move to the final debate. This is the big one. We talked about it briefly, but let's really argue now. Night owl versus early bird.
This is my territory. Being a night owl is superior.
How can you say that? Early birds are productive. The world is built for early birds. Schools start early, businesses open early. We are in sync with society.
That is the problem. Society forces us to wake up, but at night, the world is quiet. There are no emails, no phone calls, no construction noises. It is just me and my thoughts. That is when I am most creative. All artists, writers, and geniuses are night owls.
That is a generalization. Many CEOs and successful people wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. We get a head start. By the time you wake up at 8 a.m., I have already exercised, read a book, and planned my day. I am ahead of you.
You are ahead of me in tiredness. By 9 p.m., you're falling asleep in your soup. I am just getting started. I have energy until 2 a.m. I live more hours than you.
You don't live more hours, you just shift them. And because you have to wake up for work, you are constantly sleep deprived. You are always tired.
I am not always tired. I am just preserving energy.
Admit it, David. You need coffee to survive because your routine is bad.
I need coffee because coffee is delicious. And listeners, let's be honest. Who wants to wake up when it is dark and cold? Nobody. The bed is warm. The bed loves you. Why leave it?
Because you have goals, you have dreams. You cannot achieve your dreams while you are sleeping.
Actually, I achieve great things in my dreams. Last night I could fly. Can you fly, Emma?
No, but I can finish my to-do list.
Boring. To-do lists are boring. Flying is cool.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. Listeners, vote in the comments. Are you team early bird or team night owl?
And do not lie just to impress Emma. If you like staying up late watching funny videos, you are with me.
Before we finish, let's review some key vocabulary from today's routine. We talked about to go off when an alarm rings.
We talked about the snooze button, the best invention in history.
We talked about kickstart, to start something with energy, like kickstart your day.
We talked about couch potato, a lazy person, like me.
And meal prep, preparing food in advance.
And procrastination, waiting until the last minute.
And finally, to unwind, to relax after a long day.
I unwind by doing absolutely nothing. It is a talent.
David, I have a challenge for you for next week.
Oh no, I don't like challenges.
I want you to try waking up just 30 minutes earlier. Just 30 minutes, and use that time to make your bed and drink water.
30 minutes? That is a lifetime in sleep years.
Just try it. You might feel better.
Okay, I will try. But if I am grumpy in the next episode, it is your fault.
Deal. And I will try to stay up 30 minutes later.
Really? You will join the dark side?
I will watch one episode of a show. Just one.
Yes, I will give you a list of recommendations. We will turn you into a night owl yet.
I doubt it, but I will try to be more flexible.
That is the spirit. Daily routines are important, but sometimes you have to break the routine to have fun.
Exactly. Balance is key.
Balance. I like that word. I can balance a pizza box on my stomach while lying down.
That is not what I meant. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to this episode on daily routines. We hope you picked up some useful phrases and maybe some inspiration to organize your day.
Or inspiration to buy a better pillow? Both are good.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We release new episodes every week.
And check out our shorts for the highlights of our arguments. I think I won the making the bed debate.
In your dreams, David. Literally.
See you next time, guys. Stay lazy.
No, stay productive.
Bye.
Goodbye. Great job finishing this practice, but don't let the momentum drop. Choose the video on the screen to continue your listening practice right now. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a daily lesson. Just English, just practice.